Then hold it in the hands, take the shoulders, and take them forward, up, back. They'll automatically go down a little bit, but let's not pull them down too far. It's one of those days where I feel like I have my sunglasses on my head all day long, but there's no sunglasses up there, is there? No. Okay. So pull against the strap. And if we took a tape measure and measured from left delt to right delt, across the front and across the back in the same place, that number would read the same. So if I stand like this, the number on the front is going to be shorter than the one on the back. And this is general population. We also don't want to do the yoga teacher rib flare and end up the other direction. So find the middle point. And generally speaking, it's where your arms hang right by your legs. And move at the shoulders so your palms face your legs. Then press down into the floor, which you have no choice here, which is lovely, a dynamic base. Micro bend the knees, especially if you tend to lock them back. And then just close the eyes and push the crown of the head up into the ceiling. So find that place where your arms aren't being pulled down, but you're not pulling them up by the ears. And then take some deep breaths in and out through the nose and lengthen your exhale, because that pings your nervous system and gives it the signal that you're safe and supported. It's okay for you to move. It's okay for the muscles to change length. Everything we do goes through the brain, goes through the nervous system. Good morning, Emery. So make sure you feel the abdominal wall move forward as you inhale. And it gets pulled back, and you feel yourself get a little taller as you exhale. The position or shape that you spend most of your time in, your nervous system will take up the slack in the muscles to start to keep you in that position. So let's allow it to bring you back to this position for mountain. You take about 3 more breaths, 2 blocks, and a stretchy band. Then the eyes open, the face is soft, we're relaxing. And then as we squat down, we're going to resist the downward pull of the strap and bend the elbows. We're going to make sure not to let the shoulders go forward and then come back up. We are repatterning ourselves to have good movement patterns so that when we leave here, it's just automatic. So we're bending at hips, knees, and ankles to move into chair pose. We're trying not to let the back arch or round. And the strap, you can come out onto the ends of it if that's too much tension. You can choke off on it if you want more tension. Thank you, hospitality director. I know. It'll put an eye out too. Then come into chair or that half fold and then bend the elbows more. Remember, the shoulders stay back in line with the ears. Leg bones are pressed out to neutral. And then straighten and reach back a little bit. Here you go, Candy, right? Candy's like, we're not using weights this morning? New toy. So your upper arm bones are behind your rib cage slightly. And we're just bending and straightening the elbow. Because to get from plank to push-up position, all we do is bend the elbows. All we should do. Maybe keep the arms straight and pulse this back a little bit. So let the elbows bend and straighten a little bit. And hopefully you feel the muscles in the back of the arms start to contract and relax. And then from here, come back up. See if we can come back to that good neutral mountain pose. Then take your left leg, glide it to the left. Bring it back a little wider than hip distance apart. Glide the right leg. Pretend somebody put something on the top of your head that you don't want to fall off. Move from the heel first. Keep the shoulders back where they should be. Do this without the strap if it gets to be too much. But now we're trying to fire up the muscles that attach your legs to your body. Are you okay, more? Good morning, Tina. Good morning. Yeah. Thank you. If this is going okay, I always forward engineer things. So if this is going okay, you could come into chair pose and do it. It's going to hit the glutes a little bit harder here. If your forearm falls apart, go back to the standing version. But it's a glide and a glide, as opposed to a clunk and a clunk. Official terms.
But you're going all the way down, you can't like lift it over.
Right, We're actually moving side to side. And we should start to feel something exciting right here in the side of our hips. Are the shoulders still back? Do we still have a nice, easy, smooth breath? Moving laterally is not something we do in daily life much. We rarely move into the frontal plane. Maybe sit back a little bit more. You could glide a couple times to the left, glide a couple times to the right. Yikes, are we getting anywhere, folks? Are we activating muscles? Crystal, yes. Stacy, good. We want to load these muscles enough that we start to hit muscle failure before the form falls apart. I'm getting close. Anyone else? Oh, yeah. So let's make our way back to our mat. Yeah. And then come back upright. Notice how we come back. Are we starting to come back to that new neutral posture? Then bend down enough to release the strap so that you don't whack yourself with it or it doesn't snap back and hurt you. Then hold the strap kind of loose and bring the arms up and allow the shoulders. And if the tissue doesn't allow the arms to go here, just stop wherever it does. Because we're going to bring them down and take it out wide in a V shape. Bring it down. And like I said, we can do this in a T shape without the strap. It depends. If someone's doing it poorly, if they don't have the strength or stability in their shoulder girdle, no. It's better to get the pattern down first before you add weight or repetition, Tina. Great question.
It feels like it's smoother with the strength.
It's a closed chain movement now instead of open chain. So as the arms come up, the shoulder blades should move down. In the Y shape, we're hitting mid traps. In the T shape, we're getting lower traps. And that's what we want to do for that posterior chain. Backside of your body, sorry. What's posterior chain? So try one more. Elbows are straight. Let's use those triceps. And just in case, the arms come down. So notice when you bring your arms up, do these scapulas take the shoulders up toward your ears? That should not happen. What should happen is the scapulas drop down and go forward. So take your strap in your right hand, place it right next to your right side, pull down, reach across, point your thumb on your This is your right hand. Yes, thumb on your right hand towards your pocket, if you had them. Now straighten at the elbow, turn at the shoulder, reach it up toward the ear, and back down. Crystal, we okay? Okay. So, shoulder issues are so common. Yeah. So this should help hit those mid traps, and hopefully you can start feeling using your interoception whether your scapulas are moving downward as your arms come up. Control this movement. This is a beautiful thing about the strap, Tina, is you feel how you have to work against it to go up, work against it to come back down. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So resist it.
It's like doing something slow.
Yes, uh-huh. And at the same time, we don't want the back to arch, head to come forward, move purely at the shoulder. Ooh, this is starting to cook too. Then coming back down, maybe a few rolls. Then hold it with the right, reach across, straight elbow, turn and bring it right up by the ear or as close as you can get without hurting yourself. Already more? Already, yep.
For people that work with a computer, this is good, right?
Oh my gosh, yes. Maybe hold on. Pull down slightly, depress with your right. Left arm is up, the shoulders down. It should be wrapped around your ribcage a little bit. So what happens, Tina, as we sit at a desk, eventually we do this. So the upper traps are very active. They're on all the time. You guys keep going, that's beautiful. Mid and lower traps are off. So what this does is reprogram these muscles up here to be less active and activate the mid and lower back muscles so that we don't end up looking like this. And when we come to yoga, this is a bad down dog because we're putting our body weight on it. So bring that back down and do a few shoulder rollers now. Roll your shoulders. Squat and pick up one of your blocks. Place it in the middle of the mat. It might be in a lower position than this. You'll find out quickly. And just hold the strap in one hand. It doesn't really matter which hand. And then step back from it. Here's another cool thing, Tina, and anyone else. Go ahead and round forward at your back and your hips. Now try to pick up your legs. Notice.
Former first grade teacher used to do that.
Yeah, uh-huh. But she's also rounding forward all day long.
With the kids.
Now come back upright to that new mountain position. And now lift and lower your legs. What do you notice that's different?
Oh, this was better.
Uh-huh, what else?
You go high.
Yes, your legs go much higher. So as we age, and let's be realistic, folks, we start losing fitness and muscle mass at 35, around 32 to 35. So as we round forward, if we don't, and we can do things about this, the ability to pick up our legs becomes limited. So we're staying closer to the ground. So we increase our fall risk greatly because we're doing the shuffle. So, and everybody was able to do this very well. So we're going to take this up a notch. We're going to take the right foot, step it forward into warrior one. Your left heel's down. If your heel's lifted, that just means your calf muscles are like, no, just shorten the range of motion. So the block is right next to your foot. And then hold the strap in both arms. And remember, arms overhead, if it's not good, this is the most complex joint process you'll do is take your arms overhead. So if it's not working well, hands to heart, arms down, hands to the pelvis, whatever it is. And your left heel should be behind the toes. We're not angling in or turning the pelvis. I know, we got to look at that, huh? So we're tipped forward slightly across the right hip joint. We're going to tip forward a little bit more, pick up that leg, and bring it over. So now you're flexed forward. And we're going to do this without looking at it too. We want to be scanning ahead of us when we're walking. Another reason we want to keep our posture upright. If we look down, eventually we go down. So pick up and, huh? To make it harder, Emery, because you all did it well. But we're flexing where, Emery? Right, not at where. Right, yeah. So you could come more upright here. It is fine. But I want you to push against the floor with your forward leg through the heel using your butt. Ooh. Come back up. Take the strap out a little bit wider. Pull it down right in front of your nose. Elbows in line with the hands. If elbows are back, that tells you the pecs are pulling you forward. So pull out, down the W. Back up to straight. I had shoulder issues too, Crystal. So we're all in this together. As I snort. Nice. Then hip forward even more, with or without the strap. So we're forward into gravity now. So I, Y, T. 2 more times. So it might be good to do the movement pattern without loading the joint to make sure you're doing it really well. And then pop back up. And then notice where you come back to. Change can happen quickly as long as you go through your brain. Questions before we switch sides. So let's alternate side to side. Only move far enough that your back heel stays down. And press the heel down by trying to off-weight or unweight the ball of the foot and toes of the foot that's back. Push through the heel of the front leg. Then let's land on the other side, your left. Remember, the other leg, sorry. I don't know which one it is. Stretchy band, 2 blocks. You got this. Remember, strap or no strap, arms down, hands to the heart. Pray that you do this without falling on your face. Look forward. Here we go. Hinge forward a little bit across the hip. Then use the power of ground reaction force and your butt. You can make it more challenged by making your warrior 1 longer. Lift up the leg higher. Ooh.
And if one side's much harder,
You're just not symmetrical. That's happening all over the body, all day long.
but then keep it one closer.
Yeah, Make it so it challenges you, but you still do it well. CrossFit would still be going like gangbusters if they had just had like 2 or 3 month course where you didn't use weights, you did the movement super slow. You've got to do it well before you pick anything up and schlep it around. Oh, speaking of which, mine's falling apart. So we're going to hold here. We're flexed slightly forward at the hip joint. We pull out and down. So going wide. You determine how much you load that shoulder joint by how tight you make the strap. But if you go too tight, you could snap it. So Emery, hold it wide and keep it that way. Yeah. So it's a V to a W. You're just doing a lat pull down if you were at the gym. You don't want to pull behind the head. Ooh, it'll wreck your shoulders. and give you forward head. So let's hold one. Yeah. Where are the elbows relative to the arms? Then tip forward more. Let's let the strap go and make sure we're doing this really well. You can come forward to where you are parallel to gravity. Straighten at the elbows, forward and up. Y and T. Different sensation, isn't it? Uh-huh. Yep. Then the weights, which is open chain. This is an open chain movement too. The strap is closed chain. What do you feel your shoulder blades do as you do this movement? And then step back to mountain. And notice where you come back to now. And then move your block. Bend at your hips, knees, and ankles and grab your blanket. Sorry, John, I told a lie, didn't I? Have it so the folded edge is facing you. Let's see how what we did before this helps with what we're about to do now. Because yesterday I could see things with the class and what happens with your muscles are couples. Oh, speaking of couples, it's High Body Workshop, Saturday the 7th. It's loads of fun. You will learn how to give a massage, but more than that, it's fun. And we're having more fun this year. So these two are couple, these two are couple. Couple, couple, couple. They're just everywhere. You're polluted with couples of muscles. So for you to be able to stand like this, the muscle on the front of the shin is shortening, the muscle on the back should lengthen. When you use one of the couples more than the other, it becomes overactive or chronically contracted. So we're going to try to change that pattern here. So you may feel some stretch sensation just right here. And if you do, you might unfold your blanket a couple levels. Let's take the left leg and step it back. And then step it forward. Without looking down, can your sensors find the blanket and get you back on it? Your pelvis stays facing forward. You're moving into hip extension, and heels should land behind the toes. This version will change the length of those two muscles in your lower leg. So let's keep the left leg back. Hands could be at the heart, hands on pelvis, arms overhead. Whatever feels like the right thing for you to do. So remember the gas pedal analogy for the right foot. As you come up and step over, strike with your left heel, pronate forward into warrior one, keep the right heel down and pull back off the gas pedal. And then step back and over. Exaggerate this. Step up high and step back. Try to keep your body over your legs. Have someone record you walking. Your legs, your center of gravity, torso, should stay over your legs. Does the heel strike? Can you keep the back heel down? Either that, Tina, or take a shorter stride. Here instead of here. Yes, So smaller range of motion. And so many times when I teach a big class, people don't notice their heel. They don't feel it. They can't feel it. So feel it. I know, the arms get heavy. So as we come up and over, let's twist to the left. As we come back, keep your left arm up and bend back, side bend right. Arms can come back up. I'll show this time at the heart, hands at the heart. Step up and over, twist left. Step back, side bend right. So, arms or no arms. Side bend right. with arms, twist, side bend. Ooh, that's hard, isn't it? Then step over it and step over it. Step behind it. Ooh, step around it. Look around. We forgot to introduce ourselves this morning. I am Dixie.
Stacy. Candy.
Aaron.
Tina.
Tina. Yeah. Welcome. So let's find our way back to the other side. Any feedback about that? Was anybody surprised at how hard it was to step over a yoga blanket? Like you come here thinking you're gonna put your foot behind your head and you can't even step over a blanket. Or at least that's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, good Lord, shouldn't I be better at this? So now the right leg steps back. Let's just keep hands down at first. And down could be right by your sides. And try stepping up and over. Does the left heel stay pressed into the floor? Does the right heel hit the floor first? Does your torso stay over the sticks? Who what? We're on the other side. I don't know which side, just the other side. Your quadricep muscle will probably engage too.
Why is it so important to keep the left heel down, even as your right foot forward?
First, several reasons. Good question, John, because I want you to feel it. Most people don't. If I'm teaching that Monday class, half of them are doing this and they don't feel it. They don't even know it's happening. Like there's so little feeling or proprioception. Second, because I want you to come into dorsiflexion so that when you're walking, heel strikes, pronate through the foot, push off, heel strikes. Because most shoes you wear have some kind of elevation of the heel. So these muscles are contracting most of the time. And these muscles start to get floppy and we start to shuffle. So the shuffle happens from we can't do this and we're here. So there's two reasons we start to shuffle.
One more question.
Sure.
If you have those different shoes,
Uh-huh.
are those the okay things to kind of wear maybe every now and then?
Yeah, every now and then. So now we're side bending. Yeah. I guess. I'm trying to think what my friend Carrie, the PT, says about them. So, oh, I'm hosing this all up. So we're twisting, we're side bending, we're stepping up and over. Now we've added a whole bunch more joints to what we're doing. Can we still keep the level, can we bump our level of awareness up enough to figure out what we're doing and how we're doing it? There's so many factors there, Tina. Let's step up and over. While we're here on this side, let's go ahead and keep that left heel down, tip over the right hip joint, place the hands on the side, then take the pelvis and glide it forward a little bit and back. Forward until you feel sensation, back up out of it. Breathe deeply. Exhale longer than inhale. If somebody's an overpronator, Tina, if they're knock-kneed, if they don't have an arch in their foot, I probably wouldn't do those shoes. Yeah, okay. Then let's step back and try that on the other side. Research shows we do see more injuries with runners that use those a lot. So there is that. Now just slide forward and back and think of a gas pedal. Pull back on the gas pedal. So instead of pushing your heels down, lift the front foot up. And I'm giving you that cue so that you contract your tibialis anterior muscles specifically. And then step over. And I forgot to have you do a comparison when we lengthen one side relative to the other to see how, for just a little bit of time, it'll feel slightly different. But it might feel different now. And then move your blanket out of the way. Bring your blocks back on either side, tallest position of your mat. And then step up in between them. Shoulders are relaxed down away from the ears. Center is neutral. Let's go ahead and inhale and circle sweep the arms out and up. As we do this, the shoulder blades should rotate outward and upward. And remember, we could stop here if that's better for your shoulder girdle, because we're going to bring it down anyway, hands to the heart. Shift into chair. Circle sweep out and up. Press down into chair. This time we come into chair and we hold. And then we sweep the arms forward with straight elbows up toward the ears. And then we reach for the corner between the wall and the ceiling and protract or get those muscles underneath your scapulas to kick on and stabilize them. Then we're going to lift one heel up and down and the other heel up and down. We can measure longevity by the size of your quads too. One heel up, the other heel up. Sit down a little bit lower. Come back onto the heels. Butts behind the heels. Fold down over yourself. Belly, ribs, chest touch the thighs. Knees might bend a lot to get you to the floor. Then lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Retract the chin so the head's back. Arms forward and up for the I, Y, and T. Two more. Make sure the leg bones are not collapsing toward the middle. Then bend the spine back over the legs. Take that left leg back, knee down. Sweep the arms back behind you. Bring them to the heart or circle sweep them out and up. From here, keep the left arm up. Side bend to the right. Come back up. Reach that left arm forward. Then turn your rib cage to the right. Arm comes down, right arm comes behind you. Option to contract your hamstring, lengthen the quadricep, and maybe touch the heel. And then turn toward your right shoulder. Woo! Then unwind around to the front. Forward leg back. We're on all fours. Let's curl the tail under, pull the belly, ribs, chest away from the floor as we inhale, drop the head in. Keep the head down where it's at, keep the spine rounded. But as you exhale, tilt the tail up, belly, ribs, chest move toward the mat. For cow. Arms are straight at the elbows. Two more times. Through cat-cow. Then come back up onto the knees. This is one of the best ways to unstick your shoulder blades. Reach the arms forward with straight elbows. Then glide the scapulas forward and back toward the spine. Protract, retract. What's that? Oh, yeah. Do I have a hole in my pants? Yeah. Now I put that little seed and everybody's, oh, do I? I never looked. So we're going to try this load bearing, but it may not go well. Remember, we're not elevating and depressing. It's retract. I know you didn't know your arms could get that heavy, right? Yes. These are the sparring muscles. So if you ever look at a boxer, there's these big, beautiful finger-like muscles underneath and around their scapulas. Those are the muscles that should control the scapulas. If they're not firing, which most people they're not, these will take over up here, and there's a problem. So come onto all fours with straight elbows, but they're not hyperextended, just straight. Take your rib cage down toward the mat so you feel the scapula squeeze toward the spine. And then push back. So the back goes wide. Protract, retract. So get used to that protraction. We're going to use that if we do a vinyasa. Hips come back toward the heels. Here's where you may notice your shoulders go up toward your ears. They should not. Roll them outward. Maybe don't take the hips back toward the heels if it's too much. Here's where we round up into cat, come forward, and we may stop here and stay in plank or go back to cat-cow or protract and retract. Otherwise, we protract slightly. We make sure the shoulders are away from the ears, elbows point back, front belly is in. Every muscle's working right now as we come halfway down and press back up. The back should stay wide. We're just bending and straightening at the elbows. On the third one, we come to the floor, or we go back to child's pose. Or more cat-cow, protract, retract. So many options. So, shoulders are back by the ears. No, they're in line with, they're not back by. They're not here. They're pretty far away from the ears. Lift the belly up as you exhale. Push the floor away, straightening the elbows. Hips come back toward the heels. Then coming back up. Step that left leg forward. Sweep the arms back, out wide. Side bending to the left. Then arm comes forward. Turn the rib cage to the left. Arm comes down. Arm out wide. Yeah. Option to bend the right knee. And maybe touch the heel with the fingers. Oh. Unwind around to the front. Place the hands down, curl the back toes under. Lift that right leg up and grab your blocks. Bring your fingers to the blocks. You'll have to probably, if you're tall or even not, bend at your hip and knee. Option to bring the left arm forward. On an exhale, pull knee to elbow. Reach long. Bend at elbow and knee out to the side. Reach long again. Draw in. Move with your breath. Reach long here. Lighten up those right fingertips. You could touch right toes down, keep right leg lifted for warrior three. Push down to come up. Keep that right leg with you. Rotate out at the hip. Take the arms wide or bring hands to the heart. Take that right leg, slide it across. Sit back at the hip crease like somebody put a chair behind you. From here, come back up and extend at the hip. Flex at the knee. We did this on the floor. See how it goes. Feel how it goes. You can't see it. Shoulder drops down as arm comes up. Take leg out to the side. Straighten at the knee. Oh. Arms wide, 5-pointed star. Every balanced yoga pose known to mankind. Leg comes back in, crosses the middle. I'm cheating and touching my toes because there is cheating in yoga. Don't let anyone lie to you. And maybe back of the arms together, maybe hands. Might be more beneficial for you to do goal post. Lengthen the pecs, contract the mid-back muscles. You got to figure this out. What you need. Coming back up. Right foot floats down to the mat. Smiling. A few shoulder rolls. Questions? No? This is how we learn, folks. Stacy, was that a question or are you just stretching? Stacy, stretching. Okay, the corner of my eye, I'm like there. So, blocks back out to the side so we don't knock ourselves out. Yeah. Circle sweep out and up. Feel what your scapulas do as your arms come up. Press down. Feel if your legs collapse inward or you keep them wide. A friend from Houston who I told him about the squat study, that it lowers your blood sugar. 10 squats every hour. He's been doing it. And he's very excited because he has a better butt now, too, in addition to lowering his A1C. So try it if you're dealing with that or you want a better butt, strong quads. There we go. We're going to stay here. Sweep the arms forward and up and reach. Then one heel lifts and down and the other. And these are all directions. Any of them don't work for you, leave them out. And then start to try to do it without bouncing up and down. Just stay in chair and lift and lower. Lift one up, the other up. Heels come down. Spine bends over the legs. Halfway lift. I don't like calling it flat back. The flat should not be back. It should be curved inward at the low back and the neck slightly. Right arm forward and up and back. And left. What's happening as you're moving? Then both arms. Bring them down. Take them into a Y. Bring them down. Take them into a T. Bring them down. Sweep them back behind you. And squeeze towards each other without clasping. Fold down over your legs. This time the right leg goes back. Knee down or up. If the knee is up, bend it so that when you come into an upright lunge, we're not hyperextending in the back or the hip, that our muscles are holding us up. Then sweep the arms up as the legs straighten, twisting left. Sweep them forward and up, and twist left. Or just stay down on the knee and do less work. Then side bend. Sweep forward and up, side bend. While we're here, you might take your left hand to your right wrist. Remember, we're trying not to elevate the shoulder. It's actually bending through the left side of the body. Any stretch sensation will be here. Woo! Your right heel's way up off the floor. Come back up out of it. Tip forward, place the hands down. Knees can come down back to child's pose, or you can try downward facing dog if you promise to bend the knees. So bend the knees, hike the bottom up. Try not to press your chest toward your thighs or press the armpits toward the floor. That will cook your shoulder girdle. Not in a good way. Then bottom lifts up, wave forward, high plank. From high plank, left hand touches right shoulder. This could all be done from kneeling plank too, which is what I do most of the time. So I'll show both. So bend at hips and shoulders, go back to downward facing dog or child's pose. Wave the spine up, come forward into plank or kneeling plank. Tap the shoulders a few times. You are in protraction for this. Back to down dog or child's pose. This time we'll stay here. Oh, this is awful. Yeah. Knees down or up. Protract, belly back. Engage your muscles, shoulders away from the ears, halfway down and up. Or leave the push-ups out. Do cat-cow or protract, retract. Come down to the mat for cobra. Reach the arms forward. Am I giving you enough cues, Crystal? All right. I'm getting my cardio in at the same time. So, head is down. It could be touching, or that could give you the willies, and just the head is hovered above the mat. So 3 times, you're going to try to lift the arms up and down. Bring the arms out to the Y shape. Up and down. Head stays down. Come back to the T. Your blocks may get in the way. That's okay. Then hands come back by your sides. Press the pelvis down. Exhale, pull the belly back a little bit. Let your butt lift your legs up. Arms are straight at the elbows. I'm sorry, knees are straight. But your arms are straight at the elbows as you bring them up too. So from there, just take a few breaths. Reach up, reach back. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Stay here in cobra, maybe hover the hands, maybe push back into child's pose, or maybe come into upward facing dog. From here, you lift the hips before you flip the feet so you don't hurt your back, or you go back to child's pose and just ignore it all. Then we're gonna lift up that right leg. Remember, if you're in child's pose, you're just coming onto all fours. Step the right leg forward. Left knee can be down or up. Is this the other side? Definitely. Now, drop that left femur forward so that you feel muscles pretty much immediately shaking to hold you up. And then hands could be here or here, twist right. Inhale through the center, maybe lift up, drop down, twist right. Same thing for side bend. Arm could be overhead or fingertips to the ear. And you could go up and down or just stay static. Tip forward. Grab your blocks. You can keep the left toes down. It's still warrior three, folks. And for most people, it's going to cook that right butt muscle even more than lifting the leg up. So play around with that. Right arm comes forward. Exhale. Knee to elbow maybe, or just elbow. Oops, I forgot. Reach long, bend to elbow and knee come out to the side. Long, in. Woo. Stay here. Both hands to the block. One hand to the blocks. If your shoulders are creeping up toward your ears, you're gritting your teeth, you're holding your breath, modify it. Bring the toes down, bring the hands down. Otherwise, try warrior three. Then try bringing yourself back upright. Arms come up to a V shape or hands to heart. Left femur rotates inward at the hip to take the leg out. How's your heart rate? Mine's up. No? Okay. Bring the leg forward. Hands to heart. You could protract the shoulders here. You could always check that you can still touch your own foot. Come back up. Leg comes back. And reach. Take the leg out to the side. Arms out to the side. 5-pointed star. Leg comes back. We didn't do this on the other side, but we'll do it on this side. Left arm forward, right arm up. Bent at the hip, bent at the knee. Straighten at the knee. Use that muscle. Yeah. And then bend. Bring it across. Arms come wide. Here's where we might like goalpost. W. Forearms together. If you're doing the bind, I have to sink really hard. Right arm behind, left arm forward. This isn't anything special here. This is just an unstable shoulder girdle. So, and very long, spindly arms. So find one for the next 3 breaths. Try to bring the toes up. Maybe sit lower in your chair. And that leg comes up. How high is it? Can you look forward? And then bring it down. How are we doing now? 2 smiles. Stacy, I'm not sure if that's a smile or it's kind of a scared smile. Like when you're going on a roller coaster with your kids. Let's come down to the floor. Let's bring the other leg up because we didn't engage that quadricep. If you have to sit at a desk, sit on a disc. That would hurt. No, sit at your desk. Straighten and bend. What's that?
Someone here near me could not sit early down.
Yes. That's Emery. I know. Yeah, she's a good hospitality director, but when she's done, she's done. So do you feel that muscle? The bigger that muscle is, the better odds you have of having a long health span. Take that leg, lunge it back. Knee down. Other leg comes back. Take that same leg, lunge it forward. Hands at the heart or arms overhead. Come back up. Now the left leg should be up. Lunge it back. Drop straight down. We are going to stay down this time. Emery was already down, never mind. So, shifting back. Grab your blocks. I'll show you a couple different options to end your practice. I had one more shoulder thing, but we're out of time. Squeeze the legs in. Place the feet against the mat, arms come out wide. And let's do a nice passive twist of the pelvis and legs. And only twist so far that you're not working to hold the upper half of your body on the mat. You are turning the head side to side. Just let yourself come to one side of the feet and then the other. After your twist, you can roll side and come up and place your blocks on the outside of the knees and come into hip abduction or butterfly. I bring the blocks in close enough that I have little or no stretch sensation. Remember, we're trying to relax here. If you're going to have to sit at a desk later today, this is a great version of fish pose. One block tall, one medium. Then you come back. The medium block is underneath the shoulder blades. Tall block is under the head. You could lay flat out on the floor. You could use your blanket. I could cover you up. We've got about 4 minutes. So if you'd like to be covered up with your blanket, raise a hand. You just lay there, John. Just relax. I'm going to bring these in so they support you. Like that. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah. The goal of Shavasana or final relaxation is to do just that, relax. So if your muscles are going a little bit past end range right here, that's not relaxing for your nervous system. So allow yourself to be. How did your body react to this movement? Breath, excuse me, stillness. How did your brain react to it? And how do you feel about it? Now is the time to assess. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Another inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Third time inhaling through the nose and hold it. And inhale a little bit more. And a little bit more. And then exhale longer through the mouth. Slow it down. If the legs are in butterfly, bring them back together. If the legs are long, bend the knees, pull the legs in toward the belly. If you're in the yoga fish pose, you're going to roll off to your side. From your side, use your top arm to bring yourself back up. I love those mornings where we start out with a certain number. And if you're in the front row, you may not realize 3 other people come in. It's like it grows, like a flower. I'm terrible at growing plants, but I can grow classes. So bring the arms out wide. Thank you for coming out this morning and taking care of yourselves. I wouldn't do it unless I had to. So inhale the arms overhead, press the palms, hands come to the heart center. Namaste. Special day to see more. Thank you, John.